Hello everyone, welcome back to Early Aces. I am Chromoid and here we have yet another secondary bracket match featuring Grapple by a Nickel facing off against the Raven by CowSoCool37. That's about all there is to say for this. Loser gets sent away, winner gets to continue on with their last chance to have a chance at the finals. So, with all that out of the way, let's get this going in 3, 2, 1, start. And right away, the grapple is seeking its higher elevation, but the Ravens are already on top of it, firing up with those big heat cannons. That was a nice shot to the back, taking a couple of HE hits, but that's some solid metal right there, and it doesn't seem too bothered by it as the Ravens go up and then decide better. It does seem to be having trouble. Maybe it's just getting altitude and elevating. I don't know. I think it's leveling out. It's starting to get itself under control again. Those first shots seem to have just kind of knocked it away a little bit. HE does have a bit of a push effect. The Ravens do want to stay low, so that's going to mean they have to nose up to hit the grapple, which is very insistent on staying well out of the way. A shower of blocks fall out of it. Just armor. Grapple just chilling up here. Not really intent on going down for its targets, though. Doesn't need to, as the Ravens collide with each other and run into the ground. Now, can they get back in the air? I think they might have a chance if they can get themselves off the ground. That happened at about 3:55. So if they can get themselves off the ground by 3:25, they should be fine. But I saw explosions down there, and I'm not liking the look of that. The grapple has this history of just winning by doing nothing. It just kind of stays up there and is like, yeah, if you want to come up here and fight me, welcome to, mate. But I'll just, until then, I'll just chill. All right, one Raven is airborne again. This one is stuck and will pretty much disqualified at this point, and the DQ points are ticking up rapidly for it, so it will eventually disqualify itself. It wasn't really any kind of damage. They took no damage before they fell. They just their turning maneuvers. Yeah, their turning maneuvers ended up throwing them into the ground. They just cannot stay airborne. They have powerful guns. They were doing some work on the armor over here. Not sure exactly where. Presumably on the forward edge. But yeah, they were doing some work. They just couldn't hold together. But that is going to be it. The Ravens are officially counted out, and that means Grapple has won its first round. So let's get this started again and get this battle underway. All right, people line back up again. Let's see if the Grapple can make it 2-0. 3, 2, 1, start. I don't know if it's the Grapple really making it 2-0. I think it's just the Ravens struggling, and I don't know why that is. They just do not like staying in the air. Ooh, that was a chunky hit though. Grapple goes soaring up into the stratosphere again. The Ravens nose down. They're doing okay this time. They're not sinking. I think it was the sharp turns like that right there. You see, they just kind of they lose a ton of altitude the second they do that. I don't even know where the there's the grapple. I was trying to figure out where it went. Oh no, Raven, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Nose up, nose up, nose up. I have heard reports that the custom control blocks or the custom surface controls do move very sluggishly, and the AI is not very good at compensating for that. So that might be what we're seeing here. Grapple is getting pelted though. Ravens are not crashing this time. If they can stay if they can stay airborne and keep nosing up for it, and you see again they want to go down, and then they're like, oh, pull up, pull up, pull up. But yeah, I mean 98.6%. Grapple has lost some HP. I think both Ravens are still airborne. Yep, they're still airborne. They clearly have the capability to get up higher. They just seem to want to stay at this altitude, which is dangerous for them with their tendency to pitch down after taking shots. So I'm not exactly sure what to say about that. The grapple's elevation really is screwing with their AI, I think. It's really making them derp out, and oh no, a Raven went too low and couldn't pull up in time. And that one is down for the count. The Dead Blades have been torn off of it by that landing. Or I should say crash landing, as these do not have wheels on them. There's its brethren skating down. This one has also gone low enough to actually get a few penalty points as well. They just fly really, really dangerously low. Again, some entries that might be good. You can pull maneuver kills by doing that, but they're not doing so hot. They seem to be doing a lot more damage than the grapple is for sure. But I mean, if you can't stay in the air, what good is that? The grapple took those shots like a champ and is still flying around. Is it going to be able to shoot now? It kind of angled down there for a bit. It just wants to stay up here. It doesn't want to fight. It's a pacifist. I've seen it shoot before, but I think it was in its very first match. And ever since then, it's just kind of chilled and been like, no, I don't feel like it. You guys come up here. Up there was a shot. I fired a little teaser. Try to get the Raven to come up for it. That Raven on the ground is going to be despawned in a few seconds here, which means that it's going to be a 50% versus 98.6% battle. And I don't fancy the Ravens' chances at that point. It's got to single-handedly take down the grapple, which is roughly twice the Ravens' cost. And though it has some good guns, I don't think the Raven is capable of getting back up there to deal with it, especially with all the armor that the Grapple's packing. And the Grapple does have some beefy guns on it. I've seen them fire before. It's just choosing not to use them. I mean, why do that when your opponent is disqualifying themselves? That's happened 2 matches in a row now for the Grapple, and if it isn't broke, don't fix it. Grapple's just gonna wait, see if the Raven wants to come up and do anything about it. And the Raven, I think, is finally out of altitude control options. It's just not able to get up there. Oh no, it's gonna nose down. Is it gonna dodge the hill in time? Is it gonna pull up? Pull up, Raven, pull up. They really want to hug the ground here. Oh man, that sucks. I don't understand why they want to stay so low. But the grapple certainly took advantage of the unlimited ceiling and just said, "Hey, I'll stay up here." And I mean, if you can get up and gain altitude before the opponent can, that means they're having to pitch up for you. And yes, they can shoot at your underside, especially if you're the size of Manhattan like this thing. But this thing has plenty of armor, and it also has the ability to plunge down on opponents, which is something it's not using. Oh no, the Raven finally misjudges one of the hills and plows into it, and that's going to be it. The grapple by a nickel in singular fashion is winning its next match purely by floating up near the top of the ceiling and waiting for its opponents to crash. So, congratulations to Nickel. Your design will be moving on in this tournament. And CowSoCool, I am sorry, but your Ravens have finally met their end. Thank you guys for participating. Thank you all for watching. I've been Chromoid, and I will see you guys in the next video.